We are back with the Mario Kart Tour Drivers Ranked series. From the previous part, I have ranked all the normal class drivers, and now I am ranking the super class drivers. For those that haven't seen the normal class ranked video, I have ranked the drivers based off of these two categories, the skill items and the number of courses where they are a top shelf, with Berlin Byways 3-trick and Sydney Sprint 3-trick being excluded from the list as I'm going off of the endless loop that Mario Kart Tour has made. And the aforementioned tracks never made a reappearance after Anniversary 2022 Tour. If you haven't seen the normal class drivers ranked video, the cards up on the right hand side will guide you to the rankings, and I have decided to make a few changes. Each class will have their own tier list, meaning whatever driver I have already listed off in the normal class, that is their own tier list. I have 52 drivers in the superclass category, so I have some ways to go with this. Because of this video will be a two-parter, doing 25 drivers in this video and the rest in the next. So without hesitation, let's get right into the superclass drivers ranked video. Oh, for time purposes, I will not be mentioning the tracks for each character, as you all know what the tracks are going to be on screen because of so many tracks that are going to happen with each character from now on. So I'll place the tracks at the top left corner of the screen, so that way it's not hogging the entire screen, so that way you're not seeing the video footage. Since I'm going in driver order, the first character in the superclass category is Mario. His skill item is the Fire Flower, and he has 10 courses where he is a top shelf. The Fire Flower is a pretty effective item, though you can miss a lot with the Fire Flower. But Mario does have a pretty good selection of tracks, making him go in the B tier ranking. Next up is Peach. Peach has the heart, and has one more course than Mario. As I said before from the normal class category, the heart can be a pretty effective item as it blocks anything one time, but it is a temporary shield. After a certain time, the shield goes away, but she has a wide variety of track selections where she is a top shelf, so she's going to be in the B tier ranking above Mario. Next up is Yoshi. Yoshi has the Yoshi's Egg, having only 8 top shelf courses. Because the Yoshi's Egg can target people ahead of you, and after it makes contact with a racer or obstacle, items can be launched backwards. And while that can be a good thing, it can also be a bad thing because 2 of the items is a banana and a green shell, and that can hurt you if you hit them. Because of this, and only having 8 courses, Yoshi will be going in B tier, but below Mario. Next up is Daisy. Just like Peach, she also has the heart item, but unlike Peach, she has 10 top shelf courses. Just like Peach having the heart, Daisy does have a good variety of track selections. But since Daisy has 10 top shelf tracks and Peach has 11, Daisy will go into the B tier but below Peach. Next up is Toad. Toad has the triple mushrooms, having only 8 top shelf courses. Triple mushrooms aren't that great of an item, even though it triples your speed. However, if you get hit by an item while using the mushrooms, your mushroom boost will be nulled. Plus, some of these tracks aren't that great for grinding combos, so Toad will be going into the C tier list. Next up is Toadette, also having triple mushrooms. However, unlike Toad, she only has 5 top shelf courses. Toadette has the same fate as Toad, but Toadette has 3 less courses than Toad, so she will be going first in the D tier list. Next up is Rosalina, S tier. Moving on. No, I'm kidding. Her placement might shock you. She has the dash ring and has 11 courses where she is a top shelf. Since she has 11 courses and the dash ring can help you score a lot of points while increasing your speed and being more effective than the heart item because the rings can give you points than the heart, she goes at the top of the A tier list. Next up is Luigi. Luigi, like his brother, also has the Fire Flower. But he has one more track than Mario where he is a top shelf. He is definitely a step up from Mario, making him one step higher than Mario in the B tier. Next up is Toad Pit Crew. He has the Boomerang Flower, having only 9 tracks where he is top shelf. Since the Boomerang is a really great item to use, but Toad Pit Crew only has 9 courses. So he will be going below Rosalina in the A tier list. Next up is Red Yoshi, who has the Yoshi's Egg, who dons 14 tracks where he is a top shelf. And this selection is pretty good. However, Tokyo Blur 2 and London Loop don't have that many appearances, with Yoshi's Island and SNES Bowser Castle 3 having only 1 appearance because of Tour's Endless Loop. And just like I said with the Yoshi's Egg, it can mess you up, not just yourself if you launch the Yoshi's Egg, but other people as well. So not only can you attack other people with the Carnage, but yourself as well. Because of the effects of the Yoshi's Egg and Red Yoshi having more tracks than regular Yoshi, I'm gonna place Red Yoshi in between the Mario Bros in the B tier list. Next up is Blue Yoshi, who has the Dash Ring. Blue Yoshi has 16 courses where he is a top shelf. Since Blue Yoshi and Rosalina have the Dash Ring and is a good item to use as you can use it to increase her speed, Rosalina has less courses than Blue Yoshi, so Blue Yoshi will be in the A tier above Rosalina. Next up is Pink Yoshi. Pink Yoshi has the Heart item, donning 20 courses. Since Pink Yoshi has the Heart item, which, like I said with Peach and Daisy, with Dash Ring being more effective than the Heart item, Pink Yoshi by far has the most courses than any driver on this list. However, Pink Yoshi will go below Rosalina at the A tier list. Next up is Yellow Toad Pit Crew. Yellow Toad Pit has the Giant Banana and has 1 more course than Pink Yoshi with 21. So here is the thing about the Giant Banana, and this is what I mentioned with Morton in the normal class category. The Giant Banana is a very helpful item to use, mostly on narrow pathways where dodging them is impossible. However, on areas where it is widened, dodging them is easy unless you place a Giant Banana where it is reasonable, like in the middle of the track. And since Yellow Toad Pit Crew has 21 courses, he will be the first character to go in the S tier ranking. Next up is Light Blue Toad Pit Crew, who has the Ice Flower. Unlike Yellow Toad Pit Crew, Light Blue Toad Pit Crew doesn't go ham with the courses, only having 18. I find the Ice Flower to be a bit more effective than the Fire Flower, because the Fire Flower stops the racer. However, if a racer gets hit with an ice ball, they will slide all over the place, thus missing their chances on collecting the coins or ramps needed to continue with their combos. But with 18 courses, Light Blue Toad Pit Crew will go at the bottom of the A tier ranking. Next up is Red Toad Pit Crew, who has the Fire Flower. He outcoursed Yellow Toad Pit Crew. How many, you may ask? 33 courses altogether. Since the Fire Flower is a decent item, and like I said with Mario and Luigi with the Fire Flower, you can miss a lot. But Red Toad Pit Crew has the most courses out of any driver on this list so far. So he will be going at the top of the A tier list. Next up is Orange Yoshi, who has the Yoshi's Egg. He also has 33 courses. Just like with the other Yoshis with the Yoshi's Egg, the Yoshi's Egg is a decent item if you know what will happen with the aftermath of the Yoshi's Egg. So with that, Orange Yoshi would go to the A tier list, but in between of the 2 shades of the Blue Toad Pit Crews. Next up is Green Toad Pit Crew, who has the triple green shells, and has 29 courses. The triple green shells are not that great of an item because not only can you miss with the green shells, but they can bounce off the walls, accidentally striking you in the process. Green Toad Pit, though he does have triple greens, having 29 courses, he will be going at the middle of the B tier ranking. Next up is Pink Toad Pit Crew, who has the heart. Pink Toad Pit has 32 courses, just barely tying with Yellow Toad Pit Crew and Orange Yoshi. Like I said with the heart for Pink Yoshi, Peach, and Daisy, the heart will give you a temporary shield from all obstacles. However, you can score points with the heart if you collide with those obstacles, but there will be a chance that you won't get those points because, like I said, it's a temporary shield. But with 32 tracks, I've decided to place Pink Toad Pit Crew at the middle of the A tier list. Next up is Light Blue Yoshi. Light Blue Yoshi also has Yoshi's Egg, but has more courses than Yellow Toad Pit Crew and Orange Yoshi, having 39 courses. Like I said with the outcome of the Yoshi's Egg, but with that many courses, I was originally going to put him in the A tier list, but I decided to put him at the bottom of the S tier list because he has 39 courses. And that's a lot of courses, but not as much as Yellow Yoshi, who beat Light Blue Yoshi by 1 with 40 courses altogether, who also has the Yoshi's Egg. So because of this, Yellow Yoshi will be going ahead of Light Blue Yoshi in the S tier list. Next up is Purple Toad Pit Crew. Purple Toad Pit Crew has the Giga Bomb, the only superclass driver with this item. Purple Toad Pit Crew has 37 top shelf courses. Now with the Giga Bomb, it creates a giant blast radius. However, the only downside with this is it can only be thrown forwards, and that can create a giant problem, no pun intended. Because with a giant blast radius, you could screw people behind you, and that is the only flaw that I have with the Giga Bomb. But with 37 courses, I've decided to place Purple Toad Pit Crew in the middle of the A tier ranking. Next up is our favorite villain, Bowser. Bowser has the Bowser Shell, another item that is only thrown forward. The number of courses has started to deplete a little bit, with Bowser only having 12 top shelf courses. Because of the Bowser Shell is only thrown forward, which is the only flaw I have with this item, but Bowser only having 12 top shelf courses, I decided to place Bowser in the A tier list, but below Red Toad Pit Crew. Next up is Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong has the giant banana as his skill item and only having 10 top shelf courses. Like I said with Yellow Toad Pit Crew, the giant banana is honestly one of the best items in the game because you block an opponent's and yes, even yourself's paths. However, because he only has 10 courses, he's going at the top of the B tier ranking. Next up is Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong has the banana barrel. However, he only has 7 top shelf courses. With that many courses, and the banana barrel is honestly not that great of an item like triple green shells and triple mushrooms, because launching bananas forward from a barrel may be a good thing to try and slip up the people ahead of you. However, just like the fire flower, you can easily miss your targets and you can slip up yourself, though you may have a chance of hitting people behind you. Diddy Kong will be going in the C tier, but below Toad, as triple mushrooms are honestly better than banana barrel and having 1 less track than Toad. And finally in this part is Lakitu. Lakitu has the triple green shells as a skill item and having 14 top shelf courses. As I said before, the triple green shells are not that great of an item, but 14 courses isn't that bad of a number. But Lakitu will be sitting comfortably close to the bottom of the B tier ranking, but below Rosalina. So there you have it. That is part 1 of the Superclass drivers of the Mario Kart Tour Drivers Rank series. Thank you all so much for watching. Part 2 of the Superclass edition will be out eventually. But until then, see ya!